Ilia Topuria recently talked about moving up to the 155-pound division and leaving featherweight. I will not leave the title vacant. The decision to move up to the next category is entirely mine. I haven't had any conversations with the UFC yet, so everything is still to be decided. Stop celebrating because I'm not going anywhere. I've conquered my division, and I will do the same in the next one. Some have contention with the word conquered because he only had one title defense, but he beat the top two guys, Alex Volkanovski and Max Holloway. He's interested in moving up and fighting Oliveira and or Poirier, and then fighting Makhachev for the belts. But it is a little confusing because Topuria says he's done with 145, but he's also saying he's not going to vacate the belt. Once these guys become champions, they start losing their mind. They start talking crazy. The power gets to their head, and he's also following the footsteps of Conor McGregor again. But I like the idea of 155, fighting guys like Oliveira, fighting guys like Poirier, and seeing what happens there. But if he does that, he's got to let go of the belt at 145. Moicano recently shared his thoughts on Topuria, stating while he thinks Topuria is a great fighter and solid striker, he believes that he's too small for the lightweight division. Moicano suggested Topuria remain at featherweight, but expressed confidence that he could finish him in a fight, emphasizing his grappling advantage. He went so far to say he's easy money if Topuria ever moved up to 155 and faced him, but Topuria is eyeing guys in the top 5, like number 2 Oliveira and number 4 Poirier. As far as size goes, Topuria's coach says that Topuria walks around 187 pounds. Alexander Gustafsson asked for his release from the UFC so he could sign with the GFL. Last time he fought for the UFC was 2022. He fought Nikita Krylov. Krylov stopped him in 67 seconds. Krylov needs a fight. He was supposed to fight last month against Azamat Murzakanov, but Murzakanov pulled out. Will Brooks also joined the league. He thinks that MMA is a wild world because 38 years old, youth baseball coach, MMA coach, and stay-at-home dad comes outside to fight after 2 years off. MMA is a wild world. He kind of makes the league look bad by saying that, but he's a spring chicken in this league at 38 years old. Next Thursday's Karate Combat has a super heavyweight fight between former UFC heavyweight Robles de Spain and Dominic Jędrzejczyk, no relation to Joanna. Robles is 6'7", but Dominic Jędrzejczyk is actually 6'10". He lost this fight actually by KO. UFC 312 tickets on sale now. It's a popular item. I had 1,303 people ahead of me. DDP is in the main event against Strickland. While DDP has some unorthodox striking, it's effective, and he compiled a record of 33-0 in amateur kickboxing, with 30 wins coming by knockouts.
What up, Sydney? I cannot wait to come back. UFC 312 tickets are on sale now, man. I can't wait to bleed for you guys. You're some of the best fans out there. Can't wait to go back. 2-4 for you guys. Let's get it done.
The feedback from Australian fans is that ticket prices were really high. Horrible price of those tickets are a disgrace. $600 for nosebleed tickets? What a joke. Not paying $570. $500 for the worst seats in the arena. Not even any other good fights announced outside the main and co-main. Normal people can't afford to go. $570. UFC screws its fans. Was literally in the ticket queue for like 10 minutes. There were 1,000 people ahead of me, and the $400 to $600 tickets were already sold out. Oban Elliott wants to return in March. He's coming off a win via knockout over Basil Hafez. Aljamain Sterling also wants to return in March. Some suggest he fights Brian Ortega, but Ortega's talked about moving up to lightweight.
Damn, hour 85, fasting, water, only electrolytes and black coffee. Bro, my dreams were crazy. If you ever fasted and you had crazy dreams where you're like almost like astral projecting, let me know. Or if that was just my experience, or if it felt like if you were like to really just let go that you would die. I also had that. But yeah, it's crazy. One more hour I get to eat. First meal. Let's go. Protein shake, almond butter, coconut water.
Vince Morales versus Elijah Smith added to the UFC Fight Night card February 15th at the UFC Apex. That card is going to be headlined by Jared Cannonier versus Gregory Rodriguez. Manal Kape calls for a title shot versus Pantoja if he beats Silva on Saturday. He emphasizes his belief that he did not lose to Muhammad Mokaev. In this fight, he has to push the pace, though, because otherwise it's going to be a close decision, and it may not go his way again, and he's going to be mad. Former UFC fighter Lucia Pudilova fighting in Octagon MMA on the 29th of this month in Prague. before McGee turns 40, he never expected to. I'm probably the luckiest person I know. I died when I was 20, then revived. I tried my damnedest not to waste my second chance. I couldn't be more grateful to be alive. In 2005, McGee overdosed on heroin and was clinically dead for several minutes. He was revived with the help of emergency responders and later said that this was a turning point in his life. McGee's coming off a victory in October over Tim Means via neck crank. Dana White won $1.1 million playing blackjack after the Power Slap event on Friday. Chris Duncan doing the submission and grappling event on the 22nd of February. He has a good submission game. His last fight, he won by submission and he didn't even realize it. He didn't realize he choked out his opponent. His opponent escaped the choke. Duncan started punching him off his back and realized he was out and told the referee. Shields versus Perkins, February 2nd in Flint, Michigan. It's a big mismatch. Perkins only has 5 fights and she's 42 years old. Turkey LL Sheik bought boxing reporter Michael Benson's Twitter account and turned it into Ring Magazine. LL Sheik purchased the outlet earlier this year. Mike Perry says John Jones is the one who introduced him to his wife at the club.
Let's go. Tell something.
Morożone.
Seriously. Morożone was 3 years ago.
Tamazida.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too, bro. Always.
The Georgia Commission scrapped this fight on Friday because Dre Miley only has one eye and Akeem Bashir got a new opponent.
I submitted the Russian in the finals. If you guys see that I did not medal, it's because we got disqualified. The other guy got banned. He's a very sore loser. I take accountability for my actions. I'm sorry to fight sports. I shouldn't have made that gesture. I got caught up in the moment. He had all them Russians saying shit to me, and I just, I don't like people that are not humble in defeat. You saw what happened against me and Nick Heflin, and if you can't accept the loss, you're not a real man. If you were to beat me, I'd just shake your hand. First one, give you your props. I beat you, you cry.
Why the F would Diego get a shot over Evloev? Okay, I'll give it to Evloev. I don't want to ever hear that fruity ass theme song again, ever. Which one? This one?